So the big story this week, of course, the federal government opened again from the partial shutdown and the extension of the debt limit ceiling until February. Our local economist and financial planner, Jason Edwards with Edwards Financial Services in Winter Park, giving us some insights this Sunday morning. What are your thoughts on where it all goes from here?
Well, I think you have to look at it from two perspectives. You have the national economy, and then for your viewers, you have the local economy. Mm-hmm. From a local perspective, because of the partial shutdown, as you alluded to, it's only 17% of the government. Right. Unless there was a DoD relationship, we didn't necessarily feel that pinch right away. So fortunately, Orlando is very much tourism and real estate based, so we didn't feel that. However, the confidence that comes along with people worrying about their stocks, their 401ks, their IRAs, that erodes consumer spending. So if you're in an economy where people are tied to, hey, I don't want to spend money at the movies or I don't want to go out to Disney, there is the possibility of having a little bit of a hangover.
So the tourism-based economy, we need to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I would look at that, and I'd be more concerned with how we spend and making sure that, everyone's fighting over that same dollar. The other concern is looking at the hangover of this event. Remember, they just kicked the can down the road.
Sure.
So it wasn't like a sound resolution for the next year. You're talking about, a Band-Aid for the next 2 or 3 months.
So the debt ceiling, they've kicked the can down the road till February, right. And essentially the spending just continues.
That's right. So that brings up the bigger issue. And again, regardless of your political preference, sure, everyone would agree that you have to have a sound spending strategy. Mm-hmm. If you spend more money than you make, inherently you become bankrupt or you run into fiscal problems, which is what we see with our government. Mm-hmm. So until they come up with a sound strategy saying, okay, maybe there's certain programs we can't cut, but maybe we should curtail how much we spend at what rate, we're not going to have a fiscal policy that anybody can sort of believe in. And uncertainty is the biggest fear for equities and markets and stocks and bonds. So when you have uncertainty out there, it creates a dynamic that you and I are struggling with, particularly when you're dealing with investments, of how are my investments going to perform.
All right, Jason Edwards with Edwards Financial Services. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
And back to you.